bunch of your friends just trying to make it through the morning along with you. Oh, yeah. Chet Buchanan in the Morning Zoo on 98.5 KLUC.
Oh, wait. I realized I've got the wrong music for this.
Okay.
Because if we're doing that, by the way, welcome back in, Jacob the movie guy.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, how are you guys?
Hi.
ChasingCinema.com.
Yeah.
Go there, see all of his excellent work.
8 movies came out this week, so there's plenty for everybody.
Oh my God! Out of those 8, what was your favorite?
Oh, Silence, probably by Martin Scorsese, or the French film Elle.
Of course, the French film.
That woman won, and nobody seemed to expect it. The actress of the Golden Globes for Elle won.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, that was
so hopefully
her.
that'll carry through. But that was really good. That was like a really twisted thriller.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
No, very interesting. However, the one that we think that probably everybody's going to, our untrained eyes.
Right.
The ones that we're all interested in. Is the Mark Wahlberg, the one about the Boston bomb. What's it called?
Patriots Day.
Patriots Day. So you got to play this music.
Of course you do. Of course you do, Chet.
Yeah, if you're going to talk about the Boston bombing.
And Mark Wahlberg.
Or if you're talking about what?
Co-ops.
Or
microprocessors.
That's right.
Or for that matter, Worcester, which is near Boston. You gotta talk about Patriots Day with Mark Wahlberg.
So, what do you got? Huh? And remember, you can get punched in the mush.
There's a lot of Boston accenting going on in Patriots.
You damn right.
Really?
And that's, you know what? And that's worth the $9.50 alone.
Yeah.
I thought Patriots Day, I really kind of felt mixed about this movie because at one hand, there's some really great action sequences. Peter Berg and Mark Wahlberg make a really good team. And it is, very, very intense and, definitely tugs on those heartstrings for the people who were affected by the Boston bombing and, everyone in this country who really kind of felt that horrible day had affected this whole country. But this movie does a few things that, to be honest, I found distasteful. Not sure if anyone else will feel the same way. But, for instance, during the actual sequence of the Boston bombing, they cut to surveillance footage. They cut to real footage.
Oh, no, that's cool. I know. I love when they do that in movies.
See, for me, once it turned into seeing the real audiences and seeing the real bombs explode, I kind of felt that was a little bit distasteful. And it just kind of brought the fact that I'm watching this movie where Mark Wahlberg, who plays a completely fictional character, plays the chummy hero who's always in the right place at the right time. It just kind of seemed like they were really going for this is this really important movie and we want you to think about this horrible thing and focus on that this really happened. And it felt a little bit manipulative to me. I think some people have felt very mixed. A few Boston critics have came out and called this a stain on cinema, and I wouldn't go that far.
Wow.
Ooh.
But it is a movie that kind of seems to definitely use some real life emotion to kind of make their movie a little bit feel it feels like it's very important.
I was going to say, it sounds like the movie is self-important.
Yes, that's exactly right, Chet. See, I just need you as my translator. It's definitely into itself, and it feels like it's making this really important movie. And, that's no disrespect to what happened and the heroes that really did take part and help this.
Yeah.
But this movie, puts a police cap on Mark Wahlberg, and he's always there. And instead of just really focusing on the real heroes, which they do some, I just felt they were kind of mixed between telling this really important and sad story and telling their own blockbuster movie.
Interesting. No, that's a very interesting take on that. Now, and only because I watched it 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Did you feel Sully was the same way?
I didn't feel Sully was as bad because we weren't, first of all those people survived, right? And then secondly, we didn't go to archival footage until the very end, which is something I've never liked. I hate when they go to real people at the end because it's a way to get cheap emotion. It really is. And I know that for some people, they're like, that's really cool to see.
No, I love
that.
I like to compare how much better looking the actors are than the real people.
And see, that's one thing that I've never cared about either, Yeah,
because
if the performances are good, it doesn't matter if they really look like the
co-pilot got hosed because they had Aaron Eckhart play, as we're talking about Sully now.
Yeah.
But the co-pilot and Sully got hosed because they had Aaron Eckhart play him, and he don't look nothing like Aaron Eckhart.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In the trailer itself, they actually show a preview of the wife
Back to Patriots Day?
Patriots Day.
Okay.
Of the wife of the terrorist, and they're questioning her and all that stuff. Police are. Do they follow the timeline of the actual terrorists?
They follow everything pretty well, and that actually doesn't come towards until later in the film.
Okay.
And, they really kind of emphasized her later in the picture because she plays this really tough role where she can't be blamed for knowing about the bombing because they have no evidence, and they're like just really trying to have her explain if there's any more bombs. Sure. This is after the first bomber was killed, and they were still finding the second bomber. So, I mean, everything timeline-wise works, and, like, that builds, like, as far as intensity and suspense, but it's like those cutbacks to those real-life footage and just kind of this really self-importance that this movie has that just kind of put a little bad taste in my mouth. But again, not bad enough to me to be like, this is the worst, don't go see it. I think that most people will enjoy that.
What do you give it?
I'd give it a 2.5.
Figured.
Okay.
I honestly, that was a half more than I thought you were going to give it.
In the library of Mark Wahlberg films, is it better or worse than The Happening?
Oh, better than that.
Because that was really bad.
How about The Departed? How about The Departed?
Departed.
No, nothing's better than Departed.
Come on.
Nothing will ever be as good as
Right.
Departed. Nothing.
Departed.
Nothing. How dare you? Oh, that was me who said it. So how dare me? ChasingCinema.com. Thank you, buddy.
Yes. No problem, guys. Check out all my full reviews. There's, like I said, there's 8 movies. And then next week we have M. Night Shyamalan with his movie Split.
They're singing now. You have to stop talking.
Okay.
All right. Bye, man. See you. Thank you.
Chet Buchanan in the Morning Zoo. 98.5 KLUC.